archaeological discovery breakthrough, researchers find a totally new species of human. And this is a matter of chance, of course, but the thing is, we've had so many near extreme extinction events that humans, for example, in the super eruption of the North Island of New Zealand, which was a super volcano eruption 27,500 years ago, anthropologists estimated that only 2,000 human couples were left worldwide from that. Now, in this finding, archaeologists were stunned. They came across an undiscovered species of ancient human deep inside isolated cave systems in South Africa. Africa proved to be the richest source of human fossils over the decades. That's where Lucy was found. Lucy, an Australopithecus genus of early hominins, discovered in 1974 in Ethiopia. She soon proved to be one of the earliest known human ancestors, around 3.2 million years old. Now, modern humans believed to have evolved in East Africa much later, around 200,000 years ago. Fossils recovered from an old mine on a desolate mountain in Morocco in 2017 flipped this time scale on the head, with skeletons and tools later dated to around 300,000 years ago. There's been no shortage of breakthrough finds in the past decade, including the discovery of an entirely new Homo species found by two cavers in 2015 in South Africa. Dr. Lee Berger, the paleoanthropologist based in South Africa, kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. The South African anthropologist Dr. Lee Berger explored the Rising Sun caves, and he had one cave range soon to offer evidence for the new Homo species, Homo naledi, he calls it. Now, his discovery was explored during the Smithsonian Channel's documentary, The Life of Earth, The Age of Humans, and that's the time when he discovered this. He explained, I had this map I created of almost 800 cave sites that were all entryways into the underworld that I had not been in yet, and that was the mission. He had heard rumors of human remains within one of the passageways, and that's when he launched the investigation through the challenging terrain, gaps in the cave, often only a body-wide opening. Berger said, I was speechless. There I saw something I thought I would never see in my entire career. There was a clearly primitive hominid just lying there on the surface in the dirt. He and his research team went on to uncover bones from 15 separate skeletons dating from the time humans first spread across Africa. The remains ranged from infants to elderly adults, and it soon became clear that the bones were not human and belonged to a totally new species. Homo naledi, he calls them, would have appeared like a human Rome a distance. However, on a closer inspection, their proportions would clearly be very different. They were very short and had smaller heads and narrower shoulders with completely different facial features. Naledi joined the ranks of other human-like species existing in parallel to Homo sapiens 300,000 years ago. Some of these included Homo erectus and Homo neanderthalensis, and the discovery was the largest such find ever made on the African continent. Many mysteries, of course, surround Homo naledi, including how the remains got into the caves. Obviously, they used the caves for protection against wild animals and inclement weather, and what its tools were like and how it survived alongside bigger-brained species. Dr. Rick Potts, an anthropologist in the National Museum of Natural History, said, the find and ones like it are increasingly tossing aside the idea of a linear human evolutionary scale. He said, we used to see human evolutionary history as that march of progress from ape-like to human beings. Instead, he says, what we've learned is that there were contemporaries. Our evolutionary tree is branching and diverse like the evolutionary trees of almost all other organisms on Earth, he said. Homo naledi has so far only been found in South African Cradle of Humankind World Heritage Site, about 40 kilometers from Johannesburg, South Africa. This is by Joel Day on Express UK. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. As we know, there were many near extinction level events that, of course, wiped away a lot of ancient animals and plants, including humanoid species. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support.